Yeah, we did it. We did it. We cracked the $1 billion volume. Woohoo! Kind of crazy for March. Here we go. Hi, this is John James with the James team at Remax Partners, coming to you with the very first Steamboat market update for the month of March in Routt County. And yeah, we hit $1 billion in volume. And again, that's not necessarily something that's like something to celebrate. It's just kind of more of a recognition that the market is moving very, very quickly and very, very big right now. And so let's get into those numbers, and we'll see a lot of that for the rest of everything that we do throughout these market updates. Things are pretty strong all the way through. So let's touch on the overall market and median sales price. Median sales price from last March to this March went from 467,000 to 588,000. So that's a 24.2% increase. Very, very strong right here. And just remember, last March was when we really started getting into the crux of the pandemic and the lockdown. And so everything that we did, and you can see from the number of sales, we went from 945 sales in March last year to 1,264, which is a 33.8% increase. Now, sales were pretty strong last March. A lot of it was that everyone wanted to get things closed by the end of March because we didn't know what was going to go on after that. So like the last half of the month was just closings, and not many showings at all. The sales volume, as I said, 1,045,999,438. That's up 59.4% from the same time last year, where it was just a little over 655 million. And we've seen this dollar volume continue to go up pretty much since last June. And I said, I think back in December, that I think this was when it was going to hit, and it certainly did. We could have hit it last month, but we just didn't have as many days in the month to make that happen. Inventory. Same story as we've seen before. Days on market are down. They're down to 20 days on market. That's down from 47, so that's a 57.4% decrease. The month supply is down to 3.6 months. So it's only taking that long to clear out the entire inventory of Routt County in listings, and that's down from 6.5. That's down 44.5%. Active listings, those are down considerably. We used to have 515 in March of last year. Now we're down to 306. That's a 40.6% drop. Great news though, new listings are up. They're up 12.5%. So we went from 1244 for new listings all the way up to 1385. So again, all those people who say, oh, there's nothing on the market, there's nothing on the market. It is on the market. It's just not staying on for very long. And we've been seeing that a lot, and especially in the value. So if you're looking at the median sales price, it's now up to 98.3%. So the sale compared to what it was listed for, that's shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And that's a reflection of how many multiple offers and over asking price contracts we've been seeing. And the price reductions were down to 22 from 65 last year, and that's a 56.2% drop. They're just not staying on the market long enough to require a price reduction. And the ones that are getting the price reductions are the ones that should have been priced lower to begin with. All right, future indicators. Back on markets, they're down 41.6%. They were 48 last year, down to 28 this year. And here's a big reason. We had the pandemic, we had the lockdown. People were freaking out and they didn't know what was going on. The back on markets last year, the terminated contracts in March of 2020 were through the roof because no one knew what was going to happen. Now it's a lot more stable. We've seen a lot more of those contracts going through to close. And finally, the pending listings. What can we expect for April? More of the same. We had 912 pending listings in March of last year. This year it is 1408.